Imagine a beautiful country where every secondary school student has equal access to quality education, irrespective of geographical location and income. Unfortunately, there are millions of Nigerian students today who lack basic access to good quality education materials due to lack of or under-equipped libraries. But what if I told you that with just one small benevolent action, you could help change that? Good day, esteemed ladies and gentlemen. My name is Samuel Ikoli, representing Team Ujamaa. Today, I want to talk to you about how supporting digital learning programs can bridge the education gap for underprivileged children and how each of us can make a remarkable difference. So our solution is the low bandwidth e-library with OER integration solution. OER stands for Open Educational Resource. Low bandwidth, what does low bandwidth mean? Low bandwidth is basically saying that the system is designed to operate efficiently on a limited or slow internet connection by minimizing data transfer and optimizing for reduced data usage. Team Ujamaa consists of James, Chioma, Zubairu, Kingsley, Precious, and I, Samuel, your speaker for today. Team Ujamaa consists of James, Chioma, Zubairu, Kingsley, Precious, and I, Samuel, your speaker for today. Okay, so the problem is that most Nigerian secondary schools lack access to up-to-date learning resources due to weak library infrastructure and limited digital capacity. Now, this is an educational related challenge and opportunity. So, why does this matter? This gap hinders students' academic performance and exam readiness, reinforcing inequality. Scalable digital solutions can provide cost-effective access to learning opportunities for undeserved schools. Hamza is a final year secondary school student in a peri-urban community near Kano State, Nigeria. He's an ambitious learner who dreams of becoming a doctor, but struggles with limited access to essential educational resources. Despite his dedication and strength in science subjects, outdated textbook, lack of past exam papers, and unreliable internet access leave him anxious and disadvantaged compared to peers in better resourced schools. Now, this is a graph showing a few states in Nigeria and the number of public schools that have access to libraries or that have libraries in them. So from this graph, we can extrapolate that Lagos and Kano have the highest number of schools with libraries. Enugu and Kwara significantly lag behind. And from what we can see, there's a regional imbalance and there is an urgent need for digital library solutions. So this is a trend in digital access across public schools. So we can see from 2018 to 2021, digital access kept declining across secondary schools. Or from 2021, we can see that there was an increase, but only because of lockdown, because of the COVID, right? Coronavirus that happened in 2020, 2021. We saw the need to digitalize a lot of this learning because people were not physically going to schools. Okay, digitally competent. Our solution, low bandwidth e-library with OER integration. Again, OER, Open Educational Resources. Low bandwidth basically means our e-library is going to work efficiently even when there is poor internet. Okay, so we chose this solution because it offers a low-cost, reliable way to give all students equal access to essential learning materials regardless of location or background. So I'm going to be showing you some wireframes. This is a rough sketch. It's our first design, open to development, improvement. You have a user account, and then you sign in. This is our Ujamaa e-library. And then you have the My Library section where it kind of collates what you've been reading and recommends what you are probably going to read and stuff like that. And then, yeah, you can also save like, oh, this is what I want to read next and things. So next we have the classes section, which divides the book. It basically just filters them, separates them according to which book belongs to which class and stuff like that. Right now, focusing on secondary schools, room for expansion. So classes, so say you choose from the previous slide, right? You choose SS2. Then when you get into them, it's divided by subjects, whether it's math, whether it's science. You basically see books for the corresponding subject that you choose. Multimedia. So there is also going to be video learning, right? Where video content can be uploaded by qualified teachers, qualified lecturers. Awesome. And then when you click on a particular multimedia, you come to a page like this. So it's kind of like some already existing platforms, but remember, tailored to Nigeria. So, OER sponsors. So basically, there's going to be a donate page where people are going to donate. It can be anonymous, it can be non-anonymous. So donators, investors, you're all welcome. So for the ones that are not anonymous, we are going to have a list, so that everyone recognizes your benevolent action. So this is how the donation page is going to look like when we showcase our sponsors. So, how did we design this app? How did we come up with this solution? So, we basically reinforce what we call human-centered design. We listened to people that have problems and we tailored our solution around the problems they have. So, one user said, I wish there is an online library where I can get access to educational materials. Another user said, I wish the platform can offer a complete guide for WAEC and NECO preparations. And that's where we added the examination page to show past questions for Nigerian examinations. Another user said, I wish I can have video content to learn instead of text all the time. We added the video learning section. Another user said, it will be nice to also be able to attempt essay questions alongside the multiple choice questions on the platform. Again, why we added the examination section. So, recommendations. Solutions should be accessible to all users irrespective of financial background. Applications should be able to monitor user engagement and progress in quizzes and attempts on past Q&As. Oh, this is good for statistics and it's also good for possible AI integration because if AI is able to analyze data based on data analysis, it's going to be able to recommend, what it feels you should do next. This is all machine learning. In the same platform, create a section for video learning, which can consist of free and paid courses and videos. Okay, sure. Now, if we get funding, what we are excited to do, nationwide rollout. So we are deploying our e-library platform to the world, tailored for Nigerians, open to worldwide expansion. Content access. We will provide students with over 50,000 open educational resources, textbook, practice exams, tutorial videos, TEM materials, and much more. Teacher empowerment, we will train a lot of teachers in digital skills and classroom integration. Equity in learning. We intend to bridge the urban-rural divide by ensuring equal access regardless of location or income. Sustainable tech, solar-powered, low bandwidth solutions designed for rural schools. Long-term impact. Improve literacy, exam performance, and digital readiness for the next generation of 5 million plus students. Why our solution matters. Equal access, up-to-date textbook, past exam papers, and digital resources for all students. Next point. Digital literacy builds vital 21st century skills in rural and underfunded schools. Better outcomes, improves exam readiness, and fosters self-directed learning. Equity closes the educational gap between privileged and underserved communities. Investing in our low bandwidth e-library will revolutionize education in Nigeria by giving over 5 million students equal access to quality learning resources, boosting academic performance, enhancing digital literacy, and building a sustainable, equitable future. Our solution isn't just a library, it's a bridge to a brighter future, offering equal learning opportunities for all students. Invest in us. Thank you very much.